On this episode of SOS, when life throws you a curveball, sometimes you just gotta ride that sideways.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Fountain, Colorado. We're here in the ring. And our next guest today is Tanner. Tanner brought us a JZX Chaser.
JZS.
147.
Something like that. So why don't we get right into it and figure out, tell us a little bit about your build, the history of the car, what's going on with it, and we'll go from there.
All right, so right off the bat, this is Fat Tina.
Fat Tina?
Yep.
All right, let's get up to the front of the car. Let's see what we got going on in front. Let's see Fat Tina's front end, you know what I'm saying?
So Fat Tina, she's a 93 Lexus GS300.
Okay.
I got her for free from my buddy Chad Sheridan.
Free cars are the best cars.
Yep.
Free cars are the best cars.
I definitely wasn't into these. I'm more of a 240 guy, but
The free is free.
this came into my life and just something about it was right.
Very cool, very cool. So what do we got going on? I see the big front mount, so like turbo
Boost.
JZ. Can we pop the hood?
Let's pop the hood.
All right, cool.
Yeah, this car's had many different versions. It's been in so many different hands.
Ooh, that's nice in there, dude.
That's pretty good.
We like that.
This is a 1.5 JZ.
Oh, my favorite JZ, the 1.5.
Yep. Toyota still makes the 2J GTE VVTi bottom ends, like brand new from the factory. So we got that. Put my 1J head on it. I actually blew up the 1J that was in this.
Okay. That's cool. That's
Melted
cool.
some pistons. So.
Hey, that's how you know you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some Brian Crower 264 cams. I actually have this whole list up here to help me remember everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
Whole build sheet. There's your Facebook Marketplace ad in a couple of years.
Here, let's plug ECU Masters.
There you go.
Right? They have the EMU Black. That's what's running this thing. I actually had Steve up at Divulge, I believe is how you say it. He tuned that recently, or tuned this.
How big's the turbo on this thing? What are we making for
I see
power?
some
What are we
Tomei
doing?
on the compressor housing there.
I got this turbo when I had the 1J, so it's technically set up for a 1JZ, and it's the Tomei Arms 8280.
Okay, that's a little
like
spicy.
Well, no.
Those sound like big
Similar
numbers,
to
yeah.
like a 3076,
Okay.
but just a hair smaller.
Okay.
It really helps it make, I think on pump gas it's like 452 horsepower at like 3,800 RPM.
That's pretty low revs for a turbo motor. That's really good.
It's a ripper.
That's awesome.
We got electric power steering. That's like Miser that makes that. The ATI dampener. I'm not running hydraulic power steering per se.
Okay.
It's actually a setup out of an FRS.
Oh,
It's like
electric on the column?
Yep.
That's really cool.
And then the steering rack as well. We had to make an adapter to connect the two, obviously, but just because it was a little shorter than what comes with them. But all around, it was just like an easier way to do it.
Nice. It's got the pit bull bulldog stance, like all the drift cars. You got that going on. What kind of angle we got out of this thing?
So this thing actually had the suspension, like all the suspension switch on the low end, like the lower control arms, rearward, forward ones. They're second gen GS300 arms.
Okay.
We had to modify the subframe to make it work, and it's literally just to run this angle kit that I made.
You made it?
It's literally a knuckle adapter.
Okay.
You use a Mustang bump steer kit, and man, the angle that this thing gets is nutty.
That's awesome. That's super cool to hear. Don't you love it when just those like weird parts just happen to fall together to make some serendipitous magic, something that just works great?
Heck yeah.
What do we got going on the inside? Let's walk through the interior stuff. Like, is this caged, roll bar, or what do we got going on?
So it's just a simple 4-point
open it up?
cage. Absolutely.
I see you got the typical JDM anime all over the dash. We love that.
Don't look too close, kids.
Plenty of sound deadening.
Yeah, that's a pretty big tablet for this car. That's a little bit more technology than I would have expected, both dash and whatever that is.
So that's the PowerTune digital dash.
Okay.
And that's a cheap eBay or Walmart.com like radio with the big screen.
This thing still got radio?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
We got a
dude.
JL
Streetcar.
audio sub in the back.
You're drifting with music going on.
You got to have your jams.
Wait, what's this? We got a PA system too?
It's currently disconnected, but
Okay.
usually we use it on my seatbelt because I can't use hand signals when I'm driving. I have to be able, I'm very soft-spoken, so to be able to communicate with people, that's the answer.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and so I noticed, like, you know, do you have hand controls for everything else you're doing? I guess you're steering and gas and brakes normal.
Yep, everything about this, except for like the steering wheel is just like really close. But any normal person can hop in this thing and drive it.
Cool.
It's something that I really wanted to do.
I kind of expect you to have like a specific e-brake or something like that to...
It looks like a standard car, yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty standard to me. Like,
we just installed this Chase Bay's handbrake.
Yeah.
And then it's running a CDO9 transmission with the fish adapter kit, like the new bell housing and all that. It's got a twin disc, 7 1/4 inch tilt and clutch.
Nice.
And then the S1 sequential.
Very cool. So you can just bang up and down.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
This little knob here allows you to adjust like the steering wheel assist for like power steering.
Yeah.
We put a heater in it because I like to drive this thing all year round.
You daily this?
There's weeks I'll drive it all week to work.
We should point out that he drove this car here straight off the freeway, straight into the...
How far did you come from?
Just this from Denver, but we drove all the way down here from South Dakota, Rapid City.
Okay.
Like near where Mount Rushmore is at, if you've ever been there.
Yep.
That's quite a ways.
That's a ways, for sure.
All right, so you've had a long day.
Yep.
Nice. So you're probably itching for some fun. Is there anything going on in the trunk? Stock fuel cell, everything like that, or?
Ooh.
Oh, sounds like that's a yes. I love a good ooh. I'm excited now.
I guess before we move back there real fast, a lot of people want a 5-speed swap these.
Yeah.
This one, obviously, is a 5-speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a custom, like, clutch kit. You can't get these cars anything like this. Sure, they come with, like, a 2J in them, but they're all automatics. They don't make them in a manual.
How hard is the 5-speed swap? You said you had an adapter kit to a CDO9, but didn't the 5-speed swap regularly is like a R154 that they put behind these, right?
Right, yep.
So what made you go with CDO9 over that?
So R154s, yeah, they're like $2,000, $2,500. You just see the prices hiking on them.
Yeah.
CDO9s, you can currently still go to Nissan and buy a brand new
I was going to say, I think you can buy them new.
Yeah.
Yep.
and they're $2,400.
Brand new. From the factory, not abused by someone, and you're not on Facebook Marketplace meeting some guy at a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
This transmission that's in here, brand new from Nissan, took it out of the packaging, cut the bell housing off.
Oh, God, how did that feel? So what is that, the Collins adapter? Which adapter is it?
It's Fish Racing.
Fish
out
Racing?
of Canada.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's the same deal where you cut the bell housing and then they bolt the whole thing on.
It's super nice. The throw bearing on it's really great. The clutch setup on it alone, like, it's amazing. It's such a small, lightweight setup. This thing revs like crazy.
That's so cool. I love small disc flywheels and clutches because you get that really quick rev out.
Real snappy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Really snappy from a car. That's awesome.
Ooh, and then on the
Another ooh.
I like the oohs,
I like
yeah.
the ooh. I like the oohs. Every time you say an ooh, we get more good information.
So these seats, they're the Sparco Grid Qs. You have to have like special seat brackets for them. Everything there is Sparco except for like the race equip harnesses. That was a big thing. I really wanted them to match, and also like my wife drives this car and drives it as well. So to have it like be able to move and do everything a normal car would do.
Yeah.
I was very concerned in the build that we got that done.
Oh, so that's on sliding seat rails and everything like that? That's really cool.
Big street car.
That's a flex, honestly.
Let's move back here to the trunk now.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on. You said there's a subwoofer back here, at a minimum.
So you can't actually see the subwoofer unless you like lean down. It's more less in the back that you can see.
Okay.
But because we're running like the electric power steering, the electric water pump, radio,
A lot of
all
electric
this
stuff going on, yeah.
The best way to like overcome needing more power, add 2 batteries. Instead of like buying a bigger alternator or a more expensive alternator, it still uses a factory Toyota alternator.
Okay.
That's cool.
And
A little bit of extra weight ballast back here for some more grip in the drift car too.
And then I guess fuel pump, we got a Deechworks 400 or 420, whatever that size is there.
Yeah, whatever that DW something is, the same one that everyone runs.
Yep.
Yep.
And then that feeds, I got 1050s, injector dynamic 1050 injectors.
Okay.
that's what makes it make a lot of power.
Yeah, so you got enough fuel for.
You got the fuel system. Yeah.
Man, this is a really
Awesome.
cool build.
Yeah.
It's
I've seen this car out on track plenty of times. Like it throws down
It's a
for sure.
certified ripper.
Yeah.
Ready to show us that too?
So we actually built a bash bar for this rear bumper. I'm gonna try to not like
Use it?
completely destroy it, but that is the plan.
Nice. Well, I hope it goes home in the trunk, to be honest. Yes. I don't want to see that bumper go home on the car. But hey, that's just me. I don't have to drive it home, so.
Ooh, can we plug one last thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
plug whatever you want, man.
Come over here. These are the Valino Perga. Or is it a
Perger?
How do you say that?
I think it's Perger. Pergia?
Pergia.
Pergia?
I run Candace. I don't know.
Perger.
These things.
The Valinos, are they the 08Cs or ours?
08Cs.
Nice.
They're an absolutely insane tire. I love them to death.
Very grippy.
Oh my goodness. In the front, we're running Falcons. Typically, I'm a Nitto guy, but these are the what the heck are
I
these?
think those are the Azinis.
Yeah.
Azinis? I don't know.
struggle with
I don't know who names all this
A
stuff.
lot of funny tire
Someone in the
names
marketing
there.
department was like, let's name it something that no one can say.
Yes.
Yeah, but
And then on the brakes, I bought an LS400 for about $100,
yeah.
and swapped the brakes off of it so I could get the bigger brakes on it. Put the old brakes off of this onto it.
Perfect.
And trade it for a motorcycle.
There you go.
Pretty good trade.
That's a good trade. Yeah. You got a motorcycle and free brakes.
And
out of the
brakes.
deal.
Yes.
I can't ride anymore, but I'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get you more attachments and you'll be on the motorcycle in no time.
Yeah.
So I used to do paramotoring. It's you have a paraglider. A lot of people do it in the Rockies here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But
With the big fan thing on your
Yeah.
back? Okay, okay.
This is like a backpack style. So you run into the air, the wing carries you up. But I was flying, and I randomly, we dropped about 50 foot off the ground because we were hitting some turbulent air.
Yeah.
I was flying with about 3 other people, and here's just a random power line, and I happened to meet up with it, and it wasn't a good exchange.
Yeah, it sounds painful, but it's really cool to see you after your accident out here still drifting, still driving, still doing what you love, you know?
It's definitely good for my mental health.
Yeah.
I owe a lot of this to like me being able to drive to having a driving sim. I spent like 3 months just trying to figure that out, and then I was able to get behind the wheel of this at like our first drift event 2 years ago.
Okay. I mean, I've seen you out there this past season, and like I saw you at no and stuff too. You're shredding.
You would not know for
like,
sure.
Yeah,
you would not know.
I had no idea, and then someone was like, "He's drifting with no arms," and I was like, "That's
my favorite sticker back there.
Yeah, I saw that. What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's super cool. We're hyped to have you. I'm excited to see you throw down. I know we've all seen you shred before, but I can't wait for everyone else to see the same thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Let's watch it again.
Absolutely.
You guys like the content you're seeing right now? Come see it live here at Pikes Peak International Raceway. Spring Fling, April 19th. Summer of Smoke Series kicks off. $500 minimum prize, plus whatever you guys throw in the pot with all these drivers. Let's get to it. Hope to see you there. amazing, dude. You just set it up. I don't know if anybody's gonna beat that. That was the best driving we have seen. Holy shit. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time. There's every single wall. Perp all over the container, dude. How did that feel from way up there, dude?
It shook the whole thing. It was all as he went past
it. Though.